Welcome back to The Outward Expression. I'm Roman, your host, and today in our presentation I am wearing a jacket that I actually featured in an earlier episode. This is a very heavy wool houndstooth pattern in olive green and a sand color. I've paired this with a nice white, actually no, this is an ecru shirt with a very subtle pattern, a wool tie with a floral pattern on it, and a waist jacket with a chevron pattern in olive. I have this particular shirt has French cuffs with very lovely tiger eye cufflinks with a braided chain that finishes the look. And today we're going to be going over footwear again. In the last episode when I did the presentation on footwear, I felt like I've dropped the ball for you guys. What we're going to do today is try and make up for that and go over the men's shoes with a little more detail and maybe hopefully a better appreciation for what we're doing here in terms of a look that we're going for. With the outfit I have today, I'm just wearing some wingtips and a brown leather shoe, lace-up shoe. So let's move on to the footwear that I've got out for you today. We're going to start with, again, just very basic. This is a wingtip style men's dress shoe, lace-up, very, very traditional. Men's footwear pretty much tends to stay pretty stable in terms of the styles that are available. And what I've done today is, in addition to just presenting the footwear, I am going to recommend different types of stockings. Obviously, for this, very simple option would be to go with just plain black stockings. And these are over the calf, gold toes. I'm going to set these aside so I can show you the other options I would recommend for this. Obviously, you could go with different styles, thick and thins, that type of thing. I like bold contrasts, so with these shoes, I'm also recommending a argyle sock with just a bit of purple in it and gray, black. Works very well with this pair of shoes, and very comfortable and utilitarian. Moving on to something a little more casual. This is simply a loafer with a basket weave, a tasseled loafer, a basket weave upper, and this is a leather shoe with a man-made sole, it would appear. Very comfortable, good for pretty much anything you'd want to pair this off with in terms of like sports coats, that type of thing. And with these particular shoes, I recommend, in particular, you're going to wear these with more like earth tone type shoes, and I'm recommending an olive drab pin dot pattern on the stockings, and something a little more playful. This is just a striped pattern that would be suitable for a lighter outfit, something a little more casual. So those are just two options. Of course there's more, but these are just kind of entry points that I wanted to introduce you to give you an idea of what might be appropriate for this type of shoe. Here's an oxblood. This is called either Cordovan or oxblood. It's a wine-colored shoe. Again, it's a wingtip, very standard style for menswear, classic, elegant, and appropriate. I wear this with earth tones as well as dark suits. You could get away with this with a gray because it is in oxblood. It's not really a brown, it's more of a in the red family, so it works well with dark suits. It can be formal, maybe not as formal as the black, but it works very well with dark suits and pretty much most of like earth toned. I wouldn't hesitate to wear them with this particular outfit that I'm wearing today. Now I'm going to pair these off with Argyle. This is just a gray black with a, I want to say purple pattern. This works well with the oxblood. I think because of the purple, it works well. You don't necessarily need to go with another red or just a plain black. But I do have black as an option for these. And this particular black pair here has a light window pane pattern on it, just to add a little interest to the outfit. So this here for those shoes. And one more style that I wanted to offer today is this cap toe. These are calfskin cap toes, more of a lighter brown with a lace up, leather upper, a little bit of a detail there in the upper with regard to this particular effect that they have here on the part that separates the two parts of the upper, that differentiates this from just a standard kind of plain upper for men's footwear. And with this particular pair, being that it's a bit lighter and probably mostly you're going to be pairing this off with earth tones and so forth, I've chosen two different styles. They're both over the calf, but in terms of styles, I mean the pattern. This is a very elegant pattern, simple, distinctive, and nice and light, so it goes well, it pairs well with this particular style of shoe. And a little more, I would say mundane, just a pair of sand colored over the calf dress socks. So there you have it. I wanted to come back to this particular topic because, like I said, I had felt like I'd kind of given it a bit of a short shrift on the last episode. So I wanted to just wrap it up and give you another presentation. Now I do have a few other styles that I want to go over with you that are maybe a little more playful, off the beaten track, and we'll do that in our next episode. Thank you very much. This has been The Outward Expression. Choose the good.